Now that you've learned how to get started in Farming Simulator 22 with our super fast quick start videos, no farm is complete without some livestock. Whether you only want a few chickens or 200 dairy cows, we're going to show you how to add a pen or a barn, purchase animals, tend to their needs, and eventually maybe even sell them for profit. Hello and welcome to the Farm Bubba channel, where we help you learn all you need to know to have fun in Farming Simulator 22. If you haven't watched our first two videos, head on over to the Farm Bubba channel homepage, click on the playlist, and enjoy both of those videos. While you're there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to be notified when a new video posts. Check out the time codes in the description below where you can click on a topic and go straight to that chapter of the video, and be sure to stick around to the end of this video where I'll show you yet another way to make some money super fast. Okay, let's get going. First thing we want to do is download a new map and a couple of mods. So let's go to downloadable content, click on search. Let's type in the word Backroads. Hit enter, and this is the map we're looking for, Backroads County. Double click on it, go down and click on install, and it's been added to the download list. Let's back up another screen or two. We're going to hit the search bar again, and we're going to look for the word Strautmann, S-T-R-A-U-T-M-A-N-N. This is for a trailer that we want to get, and the one we want is down here. Double click on it, install on the download list. Back up again, hit our search key again, put in the word liftable. And we are looking for a liftable bales pack. We'll install that one. We're also looking for liftable pallets and big bags, so we will install that one too. Back up a couple of screens, hit our search again, put in full refund. Double click on that, hit install, and back up, and let's go to our search again, put in large silo. Click on these silos here, install, okay. Go back a couple of screens, and the last thing we want is something called Easy Dev, Easy Development Controls. We're going to go into this a little bit later in the video. Let's go ahead and double click on it, install, and if we go up here and we check on our downloads, they've all been downloaded, and here they are. Liftable bales automatically added this pallet auto load specialization. Then we've got our trailer, full refund, easy dev tools, Backroads County, liftable pallets and bags, and our large multi-fruit silos. Let's go back and let's go ahead and jump into the game now. Click on careers, get that empty slot, continue, new farmer, continue. Come over here to Backroads County and hit continue again. This just verifies that all of the things that we have downloaded in there are going to show up. What I like to do is go down just to make sure, double click on deselect all and then select all. That way, if something inadvertently was not checked, deselecting and reselecting will make sure that everything gets selected. You don't want to get into the game and find out something didn't get put into the game. Now we just hit start, and of course now we're going to wait a minute or two for the game to load up. While the game's loading up, the Backroads County map that we pulled up here it's a little map that I like. It's relatively clean and easy to play on. It's got good detail to it. It's relatively flat land, and it's got a couple of nice little farms on there. The farm that we're going to start with is going to be one that we're going to develop over the next several videos that are going to build upon each other to get our farm underway. Okay, we're all loaded up. We've done this before. Select your character, change them up if you need to, go down and hit confirm. And that brings us inside the map. First thing we want to do, hit our escape key to get into the map menu. And let's zoom in here just a little bit and take a look at our farm. If we go down here to farmland, click on that. This highlighted area here shows us where our farm actually is. And we see that we've got these two fields here. Field 20 looks like canola, and field 19 looks like some soybeans. And then here's our equipment here. If we zoom out just a little bit, over in here is where our shop is, and way down here at the bottom is where most of our industries and our sell points are going to be located. So now we're going to take a quick look around at our farm. Here's our big farmhouse, a 3-stall garage here. We also have an open shed. We've got a silo complex. Looks like an animal pen up here. Let's go up here and we're going to click on this icon and see what type of animal it is. That's a sheep pen right there. This other one over here is probably a cow barn because it has the look of a cow barn. And yes, it actually is. Let's go over here and just open the door. Buzz in through here. See, we don't have any cows in here yet. Here we see this is a drop point for some of our feed and straw. Over here is going to be the point where our cows produce milk. We're going to be able to offload the milk here and take it to a dairy. Around the other side of the building, manure pit where solid manure will be accumulated. And over here, this is a liquid manure or slurry. So what we're going to do right away is we're going to go into our construction menu and we're going to get rid of a couple things to get a little bit of money. Go all the way over here to demolish. Let's demolish this. $25,000 for our bunker silo. We don't need that. One of the silos we downloaded is going to be a lot less expensive than this one. This is $125,000. We're going to get one for $30,000, so we're going to make a little money off of that. Go ahead and sell that. I'm not crazy about sheep at this point. I want to put something else in here, so we're going to get rid of sheep. You want to keep the sheep, you go right ahead. That's fine. But we're going to sell this for $97,000 also. Equipment-wise, we're going to get rid of this big tractor and the big trailer. I'm not real big into these big pieces of machinery like that. I'm going to take all of my product and sell it by using a tractor and just a big wagon. I'm going to get this hooked up, and then we're going to hit our escape button, go down to the active workers, get over here to the shop. Now I know that tractor trailer is not going to make this sharp turn into there, so we're just going to stop him right out here on the street. And there he goes. He is off to the shop. So while he's doing that, let's take a look at some of our other equipment in here real quick. So open up these doors. I see one more piece of equipment that we can probably get rid of at some point in time. This little pressure washer is worth about $4,500, so we'll get rid of that a little bit later on. We're going to go ahead and hop into this tractor, hook this trailer up. That one trailer that we downloaded costs a little less than this trailer here. I believe it's a little more versatile, so we're going to take this one over to the shop and sell it also. So into our worker menu, and we'll just park this guy right behind that other truck when it gets there. And off to the shop he goes. We can probably get rid of this Massey Ferguson and make a few dollars off of it. So let's go ahead and send him over to the shop also. Select him, send him to the shop. And you can see they're all headed over there to the shop right now. While we're waiting for those guys to get to the shop so we can sell them, let's go into settings for just a moment and set a few things up. Our autosave interval is on 15 minutes. We want to set our time scale all the way down to real time. We're on easy difficulty. I like to turn the traffic off because, quite frankly, all the other AI traffic gets in the way after a while. We're going to turn off snow. We're going to turn off crop destruction. We're going to turn on periodic plowing. We're going to turn off field stone. We're going to leave lime on. We're going to turn weeds off. We want slow dirt so we don't have to clean as often. Automatic engine start is on. Stop and go braking is on. Trailer fuel limit is off. Fuel usage is low. And these 5 things here, I don't want our AI workers to buy any products unless I want them to. So we're going to turn off fuel, seeds, fertilizer, slurry, and manure. We just want to double check over here. Our help window is on. Our interactive zone markers are on. Our field info is on, and everything else is set wherever we want it to as far as cameras and sound and all that sort of stuff. Let's go over to the shop, check on some of these pieces of equipment. There he is already there. Hop out. Click on there. Sell. Sell. That's a quick $149,141. We'll take this guy inside. Hop out. Now we only want to sell the trailer. So just click on the trailer. That was $28,000. We'll hop back in the tractor and move him out of the way. Pull this other tractor in and sell it because we don't need 3 tractors at the moment. Some point in time you might, as your farm expands, you may want more tractors. Pull this guy here, hop out. It's another $85,000. We're over $600,000 right now, which is a pretty good start. Let's double check and see if there's anything we need in here. This piece of equipment right here, we're going to use later on, and it is at 44% off, so we're going to snag this right now. I'll talk about this a little bit later, but let's get a bargain while we can. Go ahead and select that. We don't need to change anything. $27,620, that's a good price for that piece of equipment. Meanwhile, back on the farm, let's buy the silo that we were talking about earlier. We need to go down to our construction. We want to go down and click on silos. Go all the way to the end because it is the next to the last one. $30,000 for a silo that will hold 15 million liters. That's a lot less expensive than that other one was. All I have to do is spin it around this way. You see the little note that says this overlaps with another object. All we have to do is hit our V as in Victor key, turns on toggle free mode, where we can set that right where we want it to. Let's see about buying some cows now. If we come over here to the barn, open the animal dialogue, and I personally like the Holstein cows just because I think these black and white cows are classic. See, this cow here is 18 months old. They have to be 18 months or more in order to reproduce. Down here you see that each cow costs us $1,550, and there is a $100 fee attached to that, which gives us a total price of $1,650 to buy each one of these cows. Now you can save this $100 fee if you had a trailer and you go to the animal dealer and pick them up yourself. That's a little involved if you want to spend the money on the equipment and go to the animal dealer and pick them up and bring them back. Most of these cattle trailers only hold about 12 cows at a time, so if you want very many, you're going to spend a lot of time running back and forth. So I just purchased mine through here, assume that this $100 fee is for somebody to go pick them up and bring them to my place. Let's go ahead and get 20. Now let's go over here and buy some younger cows. These cows here are 12 months old, so they'll have a few more months before they're able to bear young, but they'll still produce milk. Let's get 10 of those. And I also want to get a couple of calves. Let's get 5 of those. So now we've got 35 cows, which leaves a little bit of room. When these older cows start producing young, then we'll have plenty of room for them. And so now we have cows in our barn. We step inside and take a look. They're out in the pasture out there, but they don't have any food and they don't have any straw. So we'll have to see about purchasing some for them. If we go into our main menu here, scroll down to our animal, we can see that we have some cows in here now. You can see over here on the left, these are all of our cows. These cows here are 18 months old. These cows here are 12 months old. They're about 66% through their puberty to get up to 18 months where they can bear young. So these calves here have not reached puberty yet. You can see that they can eat grass and hay and total mixed ration. The effectiveness rate is 40% for grass, 80% for hay, but the best thing to feed your cow is what's called total mixed ration, or TMR for short. We can buy that at the shop, pre-mixed, and all we have to do is transport it over here and load it into the barn. If you remember a few minutes ago, we purchased this piece of equipment here. This is a TMR mixer. However, we're going to use it to transport our pre-mixed TMR over to the farm. So what we do is go into our shop menu, go down to objects. Let's go with big bags, and if we go all the way to the end here, this is our total mixed ration. $1,120 per 1,000 liters, so we're going to select that one. And we can purchase multiples of 8 at a time. That mixer will hold 24,000 liters, so we're going to do 3 purchases of 8 bags each. And we're just going to pull up alongside here and load up all 24 bags. Okay, now that we're all loaded up, we'll head on over to the farm and get these unloaded into the cow barn. And we're back at the cow barn, so let's get this TMR loaded up, and then we'll see about getting some straw. If we go into our animal menu, go to the main menu, scroll down here to our animal menu, you can see that our TMR is being loaded as we speak. So here we can see that our cows actually have something to eat now. So they're all coming to the feed trough to get a belly full. What we need now is some straw. We're going to go into the shop menu again. Here are the bales we want to get. Let's go ahead and get 8 of these bales. What we're going to have to do is purchase a trailer. Go into our shop menu, up here to the trailers. We want to bump it up to 12,000 liter capacity. We're going to put a cover on it. That's all the modifications we need, so we'll go ahead and purchase that wagon for $13,500, and there it is. Now that we've purchased this wagon, we need to convert it into a flatbed, and we do that by going to the shop here. And so at the shop is where we can customize it and make it a bale trailer. See, we've already paid for the full trailer, so we can make any customizations we need to. And there's our trailer as a flatbed. Okay, now that we're loaded up, let's head over to the farm. So we transported all of our hay over and dropped it in the silo. We've gone back and reconfigured our trailer to a full-sided trailer again. And we're going to load it with the straw. There it is. And now we're going to unload this in the barn. We may have to make a couple of trips to fill up. We'll check on our animal menu here. Yeah, it's probably going to take a little more than that. We could probably use a little bit more TMR too, so we'll probably go ahead and haul some of that too. Now we have our straw and our TMR completely full. You see where our productivity has already increased to 8%, so that is good. There are a couple of other pieces of equipment that we need to purchase to complete our barn setup. We need a tanker trailer to haul our milk from the cow barn here to the dairy. We also need a slurry tanker to take care of our slurry. A couple things we can do with the slurry. We can use it as fertilizer to fertilize our fields. We can sell it, get a little bit of money for it. We can also use the slurry in a production process to produce seeds. So let's go into our shop menu. Let's go down here to tools. We'll go down to animals, and we'll buy this milk trailer here. Everything's good to go with it. There's no modifications really. Go ahead and purchase that. Go back out and go up to slurry tanks. Let's pick this very first one we see here on the left. We don't need to make any modifications to it either. Go ahead and select those. And then we can pick them up at the shop. Here they are at the shop, and we will send a worker over to pick them up and bring them over and put them in position. We'll put the slurry tank right here on this side of the barn. And we'll leave that milk trailer right here. Let's go into the shop menu, go all the way down to construction, go over to animals, and let's take a look at chickens. This is a very basic one. Holds 30 chickens. The chickens don't take much upkeep. All we have to do is supply them with a little bit of grain. They don't eat that much. The water is automatic in this particular pen. So we'll go ahead and set that up there. Come over here to the animal menu, open the animal dialog, put a rooster in here. We only need one. There's 2 different chickens here, so let's go ahead and get 5 chicks. Then the more mature, fully grown chickens here that'll start to produce young after another couple of months. Let's get 20 of these. Okay, and there are our chickens. Now we'll run over to the shop and get them some feed. Let's go into our shop menu. Doesn't take much wheat, so we'll go ahead and get 1 bag. I'm sure that's going to be enough. Back at the farm, let's go here and unload our wheat for our chickens. Pull up here till we get the trigger. There it is. See, it doesn't take much wheat. There's another animal we might take a look at. We go into our shop menu, go all the way down to construction again, over to animals, and we're down here at bees. Bees will produce honey, which can be sold. This is a sort of an in-between size beehive here. If we place this around some of our fields, that will help to increase the yield of the crops that are in these fields through pollination, which is what bees do. So we will put that beehive there, and we put in a place to collect the honey. We can put this anywhere. You can have beehives all over your farm, but you only need one location for the honey pallets to collect. All of the honey produced will be collected at this collection point. So as you recall at the beginning of the video, I told you to stick around to the end of the video and I will show you yet another way to make some money super fast. That method involves these little toys here. These are little vintage wooden farm toys, and when you get close to one, you see up here on the left-hand side it says collect. All you have to do is hit your R key. In the upper right-hand corner there, you see you've collected $5,000. Now, if you go into our menus here, down here in the lower right-hand corner, it says Collectibles Collected. 1 out of 100. There are 100 of these little things on the map. They're in groups of 10. As you collect the 10, you not only get $5,000, but you get a bonus for collecting all 10 in a particular group. When you finish up, you're probably going to have $1 million or better in extra money. Now, these things are scattered all over the place. There's a trick to finding all of them that I'm not going to tell you about right now, but I will in part 2 of this video, where we get a little bit more into some other animals, and we're going to show you how to find these little toys and collect them a lot quicker. So that about wraps things up for this edition of Animal House. Be sure and stay tuned for part 2 that's coming up shortly. If you receive value from this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and ring the notification bell to be notified when the new video posts. Leave a comment below to tell me what you liked or didn't like about the video and any suggestions you might have for future videos. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.